Over the years, we've had multiple dogs who have been picky eaters, whether it's because of a limited diet before they came to our house, or switching dog foods, or just sometimes that they don't want to eat anything you serve them, from a homemade diet to raw food to kibble. Some dogs just aren't as motivated by food as others. So this recipe is for picky eaters. It's made with some really high quality ingredients that will give them the nutritional value they need, but also ingredients with really strong aromas and fragrances that will draw them in and appeal, hopefully, to their palate. The first step to making this dog food is to boil 8 cups of water in a large saucepan. Once it's boiling, I'm going to add 4 cups of dry brown rice and a pound of ground chicken. And I'm going to mix this together and then allow it to boil for about 5 minutes. It will cook the rice and the chicken. You'll notice once, most of the water is absorbed and the chicken starts to cook. The chicken and rice is all cooked. You will be able to tell because all the water will be absorbed by the rice. Now I'm going to add 6 ounces each of broccoli, cauliflower, and I got riced cauliflower just to make it mix a little bit better. And also, my dogs will eat bigger chunks of broccoli, but they don't really like the bigger chunks of cauliflower. And then also 6 ounces of spinach. And you can tell I used frozen spinach and frozen cauliflower. Frozen's fine. If you have fresh, that works too. I'm gonna stir this up and then let it just cook for about 5 more minutes on low. That will be enough to just warm all the veggies. Now that everything's warmed and it's all thoroughly mixed together, I added it to a larger mixing bowl because I didn't have enough room in my saucepan. And I'm just gonna add a few more ingredients that don't need to be cooked. The first is 8 ounces of cottage cheese. I have half a can, or about 7 ounces of canned pumpkin. I've got 2 cans of mackerel. Mine are in water. You can get the kind that's in olive oil. I choose the water just because it's less calories. A lot of people like the oil because it is good for a dog's skin and coat, and there are some nutritional benefits, but the fish itself is full of omega fatty acids that are great for skin and coat, so I just save those extra calories and do the mackerel in oil. Do the mackerel in water, not oil. And then my final ingredient is half a cup of ground flaxseed. So now that I've added all of those extra cold ingredients, I'm going to go ahead and give this a stir. Once the dog food has cooled completely, you can feed it to your pup. I recommend feeding about a half a cup for every 20 pounds of body weight per serving, and that recommendation is for 2 servings a day. So if you had a 20-pound dog, you would feed half a cup in the morning and half a cup in the evening. Keep in mind that is just a recommendation. Different dogs have different nutritional needs. Some dogs need more calories than others. If your dog's really active, he might need more calories. Older dogs, dogs that have kind of slowed down a little bit or aren't as active, may need less calories. So it's best to check with your veterinarian, but this is a recipe that my dogs love and we use quite frequently for them. They really enjoy it, and it's also great for picky eaters. The smell between the fish and the cottage cheese and the ground chicken is really enticing. So hopefully this will entice your picky pup.